Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between MarineLorD and Elazer on Frozen Temple. In the top left side of the map, we have the red Terran player from France and Team Millennium. It is MarineLorD. And in the bottom right side of the map is his opponent, the blue Zerg player, Elazer, from Poland and from the clan 3Rax OP. He's currently teamless, but he's a very, very amazing Zerg player, so I expect to give him MarineLorD all he can handle in this game. This is from LOTV.spawningtool.com, a great place for professional replays if you're interested in that sort of thing. And let's get right on into it. I assume this barracks will be used for a Reaper, based on this gas timing. Actually, the gas timing is a little bit early for that. Alright, so pull up first here from Elazer, probably because 3Rax is OP in his opinion. And let's see if MarineLorD is interested in doing that. I would assume another barracks will be started by now. So yes, I believe this is a 1Rax expand. So Frozen Temple. Very, very easy to take natural. Third base is pretty close to your natural base and not too far from your main base as well. So pretty easy to defend for those Protoss and Protoss and Terran players among us. Zerg, I'm not sure really cares about how easy it is to defend because they never really wall off unless it's ZVZ anyway. It is in fact a Reaper here from MarineLorD. This Reaper's name is Lieutenant Jean Razek. After being saved from the brink of death while fighting the original swarm, Lieutenant Jean Razek managed to pull through the countless surgeries, but unfortunately the injuries sustained to his entire body were severe, and Razek was left paralyzed from the neck down. After years of physiotherapy, Lieutenant Jean Razek finally regained control of his two trigger fingers, but nothing else. The doctor wanted him to continue his rehab, but despite knowing the enormous risk, he immediately re-enlisted into the only suit that could carry him onto the battlefield to give those Zerg one last kicking. Those that saw him go out that day heard him shout, "Come on, you apes! You want to live forever!" A Starship Troopers reference. Is it Jean or Jean? I think it's Jean. Jean Razek. Anyway, I haven't actually seen Starship Troopers. Probably should, as it's kind of one of those classics. It just has a lot of staying power, but Reaper heading back. Oh, these Lings are here to try to delay this command center construction. Does immediate delay as the SCV running for his own life from these slow Lings. Razek is back though. He's going to get him some Zerg kills if it kills him, and it won't because these are slow Lings and they're terrible. Where's the other one? Where'd the other Ling go? Oh, he ran all the way home. Ran all the way home. So got that little delay, just a tiny delay. Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need to win a game of StarCraft 2 at this level. Double Hellion on the way from MarineLorD, moving into, is that a second factory? Is he meching this? What is happening? MarineLorD probably going mech against the Elazer. This is really weird. Razek does get a creep tumor as well, or at least forces a cancel on one. Trying to get some shots off on this queen while she was busy injecting and then running away as soon as she's not busy anymore. So Hellion's moving in to join up with Razek. Seeing the success that he has gotten so far, they want to join his cause and murder these Zerg. Yeah, second factory for MarineLorD. Very odd. Third base on the way from Elazer. Gets harassed and checked out here by MarineLorD. Hard to kill it with a Reaper and two Hellions, though. I don't feel like this is a high rate of success. And he quits. He quits that effort for sure. It is double Cyclone for MarineLorD back home. This is crazy. All right, KD8 charge thrown down. Hits nothing. Very easy to dodge that one for Elazer. More Hellions coming on in Cyclones as well. Roach Warren in production from Elazer, recognizing, all right, I'm seeing a lot of Hellions here. Could be a mech style. Roach is good in the early game against Mech. KD8 charge tossed on down. Once again, doesn't do much of anything but queens. 3 queens now for Elazer, continuing to double pump queens from his 2 hatcheries, as he well should in this situation. Queens getting some shots off on the Hellions, not really killing any of them, but keeping them at bay, which is what this is all about. Elazer also has a Slower Lord sitting in the main base of MarineLorD, seeing exactly what is coming, watching the double factories lit up while the barracks does nothing. Definitely mechy heavy style here. KD8 charge hitting that one queen. And here come the Cyclones. Again, they don't do extra damage versus queens. Oh, one of the Hellions gets taken on by the queens, though. Another queen joining the party. Third base, getting some shots off. Oh, the Cyclones very good against buildings. Free Roach. Free Roach. No, the Queen save it. The Queen saved the Roach that popped out of the third base. Ling counterattack perhaps. Elazer waiting for reinforcements to come in is what he's trying to do here. And actually, MarineLorD decides to head on back home. He sees the roaches pop out. He sees the number of queens available and says maybe this early harass isn't going to do too much. But continuing to make Hellions, continuing to make Cyclones as well, going for a third base. Sloverlord sees this, recognizing, you know, none of this can kill me unless a Cyclone uses the lock-on ability to murder it, but they seem busy with other tasks right now. So a handful of Lings from Elazer swooping up this right side, possibly going to go for a counterattack. No, they feel like they're needed here. They feel like they're needed, possibly to, I don't know, maybe sneak attack these dudes. So this is 4 Cyclones and a bunch of Hellions. Going to try to do this thing against a Roach Queen composition here, roasting up a couple drones already at that third base. Reaper's still here. Man, Razik has that 1 kill, but he has been alive for quite a while now. Does get taken down by a Queen shot. Sorry, Lieutenant Razik, you survived 5.5 minutes. Did some good work, but I don't know. I don't know if it was enough to help the Terran army win this game. Ling counterattack, moving on up again, looking for reinforcements to murder that MarineLorD might not be paying attention to. Infernal Pre-Igniter starting, tanks on the way. Ravagers coming in for Elazer as well. There we go. Ling's looking for some Hellions, but nope, can't quite do it. Can't quite get that surround and running for their lives instead, as the Hellions want to roast them right on up here. Double armory on the way. MarineLorD is going mech. It's just so weird to hear MarineLorD going mech. Ling's roasted up. Don't take out a single Hellion here. This is how you play mech, you guys. You get a bunch of Hellions, get that blue flame in, roast up as many drones, murder as much of the laser stuff as you can while you get up that big tank Thor group that is actually going to do the damage for you here. So lockout ability on actually a faster Lord. Should be enough to kill it there. Yep, 3 Cyclones. Bam. Goodbye, faster Lord. Thank you for coming. Burrow on the way for Elazer and getting Glial Reconstitution as well as a Hydralisk Den. So this is patch 3.8. This is where Hydra still have that range of 7. I'm not sure how they'll do against Mech, as they're just little squishy glass cannons most of the time. But we'll see. We will see what Elazer decides to do here. Maybe he's going to go for Lurkers instead. That is something he could definitely do. Double pumping tanks. Starport on the way for MarineLorD, landing that orbital command here at the 3rd base, and a 4th base established for Elazer to the top-ish of the map. Very standard expansion location. I'm surprised they didn't take it at the bottom here, though. This is more standard for the 4th. But you know what? I think he'll be okay. Creep Tumors popping on down, trying to get out. Trying to connect all the bases together. Ling, oh, Roach hit squad moving on up. They don't have the Glial Reconstitution yet. They're going to try to hit this 3rd, but there are 3 Cyclones here. Again, extra damage versus armored. I'm not sure. They're going to try to do it. No, I don't know. That's really scary. That's a lot of Roach. A lot of dead SCVs here as well. 2 dead SCVs. Hellions with the blue flame versus Roaches. Generally not advised, but Tank in the back assisting here quite a bit. Cyclones getting in there too. Yeah, Cyclones do better if they can attack without getting directly resisted. Directly attacked themselves. Tunneling Claws on the way. Burrow move coming up, and evolve Groove Spines for Elazer. So he's going to have Hydras with range of 7. He's going to get Burrow Roaches and pretty much roll with that. See how this does against this meching style from MarineLorD. Tank count is currently 4. 4 tanks, 2 Cyclones, 12 Hellions, 66 to 76 Harvesters. These Hellions need to get in here and do some work. Blue Flame Hellions against Queens. Run, Queens, run! More Queens coming in. 2 assists here. 1 Queen gonna get... No, the Burrow saves the Queen. Ah! I always forget about Burrow. Sometimes I research Burrow and then completely forget to use it. Nicely done there by Elazer, saving that Queen, saving everything that he can. So Roach, Hydra here, Roaches with their crazy new skins. Look how big their, like, claw things coming out of their backs are. They're huge with this skin. Missile turret on the way, just in case. Oh, right, the Burrow Roach. The Burrow Roach. He knows that Burrow is available because he saw that Roach burrow. So detection is going to be very important here. Does have some scans available on the orbital commands. He's not using energy as quickly as he can. And Blue Flame trying to defend tanks in siege mode, though, with +1 attack. 75 damage per shot versus armored, and that is Splash. These Roaches are in trouble. These Roaches are in trouble, and they can't even burrow on in here. Tank, tank, tank. I don't know about this, Elazer. Look out, buddy. Look out, man. Thor getting shots off as well, and that is just an absolute massacre of those Zerg forces getting chased down by Hellions. Hellions roasting up those Hydras and just basically taking out Ravagers with whatever you have left of all. That was an ill-advised attack from Elazer, I would say. Woo! Tanks doing work. 6 kills on that tank, 2 kills on the one right next door. Vikings mixed in for MarineLorD as well. It is 69 to 79 Harvesters, 4 bases, actually 5 bases now for Elazer. He did manage to take this one down here. So 5 bases to 3 for MarineLorD. But again, it's all about being cost effective. Being cost effective in this situation, making many tanks as possible, going for that Hellbat transformation. Exactly. Hellbat's a little bit more tanky, better against roaches and hydralisks in general. Viper's on the way for Elazer, though I'm just not sure. Burrow Roach here, they're at the third base, killing some stuff, killing a couple SCVs, but again, tanks in position to hit them missile turrets as well for that detection. They're going to try to block the landing of the fourth base by MarineLorD. So frustrating. So frustrating as the Terran player here. Get down. No, can't do it. Landing location blocked. Blocked. All right. MarineLorD says, enough of these shenanigans. Actually, the roaches leave the base to land there. I'm not sure where they're going. Moving on to this creep, killing these creep tumors. Vikings in the air. I suppose they're for Vipers or killing Overlords or whatever. So tanks set up on the edge of the creep, kill the creep tumors. Thor's getting some shots off against the Sloverlord as well. Bam, does get it done. Another scan here to clear some more creep tumors. Roach Hydra, small Roach Hydra squad moving right up the middle of the map. Again, into tanks, though. I don't know if there are enough SCVs coming in to try to deal with it as well. Getting right on top of the tanks. Not looking good at all. Landing the Vikings. And actually doing some good work there. At least protecting for the tanks. Is he pushing in with this? Yes, tanks sieging up this fifth base at the bottom side of the map. And the Roach attack and Hydras do get cleaned up there. Not a great look. Ducked on the tanks. Woo, losing a Viper in the process, though. Good control there from MarineLorD with his Vikings. He should move his tanks in. I know he's worried about attacks at his third base, but his tanks need to move up. They need to get into range to attack this thing. Burrow Roach coming right on in. Where are they going to unburrow? Possibly on this Thor. And splitting up on top of different tanks. Good splits here by Elazer, actually. And unburrow? Oh, maybe not now. Maybe now is not the best time. There it is. They do unburrow. And friendly fire takes out one of the tanks very quickly. The other one's still alive with 2 hit points, though. 2 hit points, though, coming on up. Hydras and Roaches getting right on top of this blinding cloud on the tanks. One tank does end up falling. Huge army swinging on and reinforcing tanks. And Hellbat's trying to come in and trying to save this thing. But the original attacking force by MarineLorD gets absolutely cleaned out there. More tank splash. More Vikings coming in as well. I think he maybe overmade Vikings a little bit here. I don't know. Tanks killing the roaches, but the Hydra is doing pretty well in the situation. How are they gonna do? They do have +1 tanks, not even in siege mode. 2 of them are trying to get rid of these Hydralisks. There are just 3 of them remaining now. More tanks coming in, more Hellbats, but more roaches reinforcing as well from Elazer, pushing MarineLorD all the way back home. And it's 150 to 110 total supply. Roach Hydra better against Mech than I expected it to be. Honestly, that one a lot better. Again, the burrow tactics there of Elazer helped a lot. Helped immensely in winning that game. Meanwhile, MarineLorD is making a planetary fortress on his 4th base. He's got double refineries there. He needs a lot of gas to make the strategy work. +2/+2 on the way for missile attack and ground carapace for Elazer. Landing an orbital command. Another orbital command coming as well. Why does he need so many mules? Is it for scans? Maybe it's for scans. Woo, took a 6th base while I wasn't paying attention. Elazer, top right side, Greater Spire on the way. 6 Hydras in production at once and expanding in the bottom left for an 8th base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th base. 7th base. Counting is hard. Roaches here at the 4th base of MarineLorD, but Planetary Fortress missile turret combination pretty good against Burrow Roach. Tank as well, getting some splash on those dudes from a distance. +1 attack completed. +2 just about to complete as well. Would be useful. Meanwhile, Hellion run by here at the 3rd base gets murdered by a bunch of Hydras that show up to defend it. But 4 drones are killed in the process. And the 4th base of MarineLorD is finally cleaned out. So 15 SCVs killed. 9 drones have lost their lives thus far in this game. Moving on up with a big old, basically maxed out army is Elazer. 14,000 resources lost for the Terran and 12,000 lost for the Zerg. That's how you know things are going well as a Zerg player if you are that far ahead in the resources lost tab. Scouting barracks just hanging out very top side of the map in the middle-ish. Spreading, sending a changeling, and first of all gets scanned, sees the army coming, moving over with the tanks are trying to get into position to save this 4th base, but Blinding Cloud on one of them tanks. Planetary Fortress trying to kill what it can, but Blinding Cloud actually affecting the Planetary Fortress as well. More Blinding Cloud on the tanks, trying to reposition them. So many Vipers just absolutely wrecking right now. Tanks forced to go into non-siege mode to get out of the range. Missile turrets really want to kill those Vipers, but no, MarineLorD with the GG. MarineLorD is defeated, and Elazer is victorious. Here in our ZVT today, again, Mech just is struggling right now. So we'll see how these players can do in future games. But man, MarineLorD tried to go for it. Elazer had great responses. Burrow Roaches with +2/+2. Hydras in there for DPS as well. And then Blinding Cloud. Those are the 3 things he had that made his attack really work. I mean, Blinding Cloud shutting down that planetary fortress was huge. Shutting down all those tanks, also a big deal. So that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.